Happy Sunday. Welcome to the Femme Spot.
Well, we want to jump right into it. We wanted to talk about the Avon Walk for breast cancer that's happening in New York. Another one of my sisters in my sorority is actually doing this walk for one of her aunts, I believe, who did have breast cancer. Everyone in her family does it, and now it's her turn. So we just wanted to talk a little bit about it. It's going to be on October 17th and 18th at Pier 84. So if you're in the New York area, we're going to leave a link below for you guys to donate if you cannot show up. But it would be really cool to see you guys there. Hopefully, some of us are going to be there from the Femme Spot, so it would be great to see you guys come out.
Definitely. That's amazing. You always have to support.
Yeah,
definitely. People are going through it, and it's great that you see a group of people getting together to raise money and make their lives better.
You know what? There's such a high percentage of breast cancer on Long Island, too. I've noticed that.
And also, I've heard that at the Avon walks, and also at the Revlon walks, they give a lot of freebies, just saying. Not saying that you should be there just for that, but there's a lot of freebies there, so catch them. Also, in other news, Rainbow Doritos have come out in support of LGBT from Frito-Lay's, and that's really cool if you want to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah. Okay, so now move along Skittles. We have to look forward to Rainbow Doritos. Kind of weird, but it's for a great cause. The hashtag is It Gets Better campaign. Basically, for all the bullying that goes around, we know that it has been a lot of sustainable development in the LGBT community within society, American society. But there's still a lot of people who are against it, and they get a lot of bullying, especially with everything on the internet. So now Doritos is they're putting aside $10 from each bag of chips you get to raise money for their cause. Wow. You know, and some people actually feel kind of wary about it, saying, you know, they're doing too much with your food. Why are you coloring food?
If it's
for a good cause,
you know what I mean?
Why are you coloring Doritos? It's kind of like too much. You're doing too much. They feel like.
I feel like there's never too much.
I really would want to know what flavor they are.
They said something about, are you gonna call them black for Black Lives Matter? People were saying a bunch of different colors, but I mean, it's just like the same thing when people say black, all lives matter, and it says, would you say that about cancer? You know, it's everybody has their own thing. If you want to support something else, you put together your own, march or your own campaign.
I mean, it's a cause, it's a specific cause, and I don't think people should get all bent out of shape because a big company like Doritos wants to support a specific cause.
And I think that's awesome, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think it should devalue any other causes out there. I don't think it should be made more important, but I think it is what it is.
Right. I just feel like in terms of Doritos, $10 is a lot. How much is a bag going to cost? Like that confuses me a little bit logistically.
Well, maybe not $10 a bag, but they're going to be giving away $10.
Maybe 10% or something like that?
I read $10.
Wow, okay.
But yeah, I'm doing $10, but
I mean,
you could look more into that.
That looks worthwhile, and I mean, I love Doritos. I love eating, so
I'm very big fan of the spicy nachos.
A $10 bag of Doritos is a little much, but I mean, I would totally try them out, and I would definitely buy a bag, just because LGBT.
We'll have things on our Facebook so you could check more about that and how you could help with the cause.
Yes. So moving on, the Republican debate.
Oh gosh.
The second of 8, which is crazy, because there are so many Republican nominees. You could say that. I was a little confused because I was like, the second of 8, like, as you said, and it came on yesterday. I was like, wait, is this a repeat or is this a new one? Yeah, I didn't know that they were gonna have so many. But I mean, according to CNN, they reported that Carly Fiorina was the winner of the debate. I mean, with so many people, I'm not sure how you could really win this debate. But she did talk a lot about abortion and ending Planned Parenthood. And I mean, in terms of Planned Parenthood, it could go both ways just because, like, it does provide services that people need. But, like, the basis of it, like, the person who created it, she was a terrible bigot and racist. And it was basically Planned Parenthood was created to sort of make minorities obsolete so that they didn't continue to procreate. So, I mean, in terms of me aligning myself with that, it could go both ways. But I mean, the Republicans, they love abortion. They love, like, this idea of women not controlling their body. So, I mean, with that, I guess that she would be the winner. But I know that Jeb Bush, also, like, Donald Trump always talking some mess, you know what I mean?
I feel like to win the Republican debates, all you have to do is, reference Ronald Reagan like a million times. Yeah. Compare yourself to Ronald Reagan. Talk about how you don't believe in abortion and want to end Planned Parenthood. And yeah, that's really all you really need to talk about to win, I feel like. That's just the common things. I didn't get the chance to see the second one, but I did watch the first one, and I saw a couple of news clips on social media this weekend, and I'm so shocked. You know what? I don't want Donald Trump to win, but I give him a lot of respect for maintaining some dignity to stay in this race when you are like the biggest joke of 2015 right now.
I really like wonder, like, I really want to know what's in his head. Like, what is his motivation?
I mean, the joke doesn't end into the punchline, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens. That would just be insane. Speaking of Donald Trump, I was very stunned to hear, not stunned, but just that he wasn't smart enough to even correct one of the people in the audience. He was at his conference. Someone had questioned, what are we going to do about these Muslims here, you know?
Okay.
You know, and our president calling our president Muslim.
Right. He's from Hawaii, by the way.
He's not Muslim.
And so why Donald Trump was in the wrong is because he kind of just blew over, he didn't correct the man. He just blew over and said, well, you know, we're going to do some things about that. We have something. Did not say, excuse me, sir, what do you... Yeah. What you just said is ridiculous. Just blew over it and said, we're going to do some things about that. It's going to get fixed.
Well, I feel like Donald Trump in himself is ridiculous. So how would he know how to call something out that's ridiculous? Like, I mean, he's always talking left and right about Mexicans this and Mexicans that.
So much entertainment, you know, that's been going on recently. I feel like he'll be a great actor, but he couldn't even cover that up.
I mean, I believe his like many hotels and all of that like have gone bankrupt many times.
That's a smart person move almost to do bankruptcy.
So how is he even
you get your slate wiped clean?
Handle the finances of our country if he can't handle his own finances?
But when a country goes bankrupt, that's a very different discussion. You know what I mean? That's a very different topic, and it's
totally different level.
Yeah,
I feel
and
like
things shut down. You know what I mean? We can't have a whole country shut down. Didn't we have the country shut down?
The government shut down.
Yeah, and that was not fun.
The problem is that people think that we need like a politician to be president because that's what it is. We need a business. I personally feel we need someone who is a businessman,
right? Because
our country is a business. You know, it runs and acts and operates like a business with people in it. And if we don't have someone who doesn't have that expertise, who the only thing they really know is how to talk to people, how to please people, and how to please the other people that they work with, we're not going to get anywhere.
Right.
But that's just my personal opinion on the matter.
Well, I mean, in terms of that, we'll tune into more of the Republican debates and update you guys as they come along. But moving on again, we're going to talk about the Juggalos.
Yes, so major win for Insane Clown Posse. In case you guys don't know who the Insane Clown Posse are, they are a duo of two guys, Shaggy, I believe his name is, and Violent J.
Yes.
I'm sorry, ICP fans, if I'm wrong. But the FBI classified the ICP fans, who are called Juggalos, as a low-level hybrid gang, 2011. And as a result of being on that list of the FBI, Insane Clown Posse claims that members have lost their jobs, been evicted, been discharged from the military, which is all types of wrong. And they won an appeal to get their name taken off the list in court.
That's awesome.
And I definitely do not like Insane Clown Posse. I don't like their music, and I'm very, very confused and a little frightened by Juggalos. But at the same time, like, I know people who have gone to gatherings, and they say it's like a very big sense of family and community because
acceptance. That's what I get from it.
That's a big theme, is acceptance and looking out for each other. You know, no one's there to hurt someone. Of course, there's bad people in every culture. You know, there is.
Why exactly were they put on? Were they considered gangs?
You know what? I'm still not 100% sure about that. But a lot of...
I mean, they all kind of, like, breed in a place. Like, I've seen, like, many, like, probably 2 or 3 to 5 documentaries on Juggalos. And basically, like, it's kind of like a festival, but it's, like, maybe, like, 4 days to a week long of a festival of Insane Clown Posse performing. And then these people who identify themselves as Juggalos, they paint their faces like those crazy, like painted like colors, kind of like Kiss, but like a little bit more crazy. And they have like this, like they have like
the Hatchet Man.
They're acting wild.
Yeah, like they have like sort of like neighborhoods almost, like where they have like a place where you can find drugs wherever, a place where you can just sleep, a place where you can just get crazy. There's like Jello, and there's like wrestling, and there's like all these things. But it's like the crazy thing is like they love to be there because they're all like being accepted for who they are. You know what I mean? They're being as crazy as possible, and they love it. All of them love each other because of that. So it's really interesting because it's like like, it's kind of like harebrained, but it's also beautiful in the same right.
And I feel like another reason maybe it was put on the list is, you know, a lot of the songs have violent references and it's graphic. And sometimes, and this is true with every culture, but particularly with the Juggalo culture, people take it too far and they start committing crimes, like acts of violence.
Yeah.
But I don't think that it's fair for them to have been labeled a gang or be on that list. And I think I'm very happy that they're taken off.
Yeah.
But, you know, so you guys are done with that topic? So that could actually lead into